Hi Aquarius. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Swords reversed. So there's kind of a humbling energy to either you or your partner this month in terms of love life. Page of Swords, Page of Wands is such first of all, pages bring messages. So, and a fire energy just brings lots of messages, and they're always happy and like excited, and let's go do this, let's go do that. But they're slowing down the messages because there's been some humbling, okay, for whatever reason. We did just have a full moon in Sagittarius. There was a ton of uncertainty and insecurity with respect to people's love lives and work lives, but now we've gone past that, and now Jupiter's also direct, so things are really going to start stabilizing and coming to fruition. So, but that's quickly going to be formalizing and solidifying into a relationship, most likely, if it hasn't already. In your past, we have the King of Pentacles reversed, so somebody that's not generous. This obviously an earth sign. You have several pentacles here. 1, 2, 3, 4 pentacles. So 5. So you very well could be involved with the earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, they have been feeling unstable and uncertain too. Maybe about you. But expect that to change, because remember, this is in your past. In your present, just like the Page of Wands, we also have the Page of Pentacles reversed. So there's still something that's kind of outstanding with respect to the relationship. You could be maybe because you just met somebody, and there's no need to really test all the emotional waters just yet, because you're just barely starting to meet somebody. If you're in an emotional a long-term bond with somebody, like a marriage or a long-term relationship, this is mostly just because there's no need to test the emotional waters with your partner, because you just already know them, and things are kind of weird right now, but you also know that everything's going to be fine. Okay. It is crossed by the Lovers card. So if you're new to dating this person, Aquarius, this could be a very strong union, and you're just going to have to give it some time. If you're in a long-term bond, you already know this is a very strong union, possibly a soulmate or somebody that there's a lot of chemistry with and connection with, and something that is very stable and faithful. And so, you don't have to worry. You're not worried so much. Even if there's times of instability and times of uncertainty, you're fine with it, because you've gone through those ebbs and flows already as a couple. And this can be juggling a lot. Maybe part of this uncertainty, and I know a huge aspect, aside from love, to the Sagittarius full moon and Jupiter going direct, is lots of shifts in the work life environment. So, your partner or you, Aquarius, also may be juggling a lot of additional stuff with respect to work. Okay, so you're just kind of letting them be right now and letting them do that. Even though there might not be equality in the relationship, maybe one person is really doing a lot of extra work. Not in love, in work, career. They may be very busy at work. Okay, so for the time being, your relationship is slowly developing or slowly taking a pause due to work. But, over time it's going to start to really impact you. Over time you're going to say, hey, honey buns, we need to reconnect. I haven't seen you forever. I feel like I'm losing you. But I know I'm not. But I feel like it. Okay? Even if you're in a long-term bond, okay? Yes, you've met. Or not in a long-term bond. Even if you're just new to this person. Yes, you've met. Yes, there's a connection. Yes, you see potential. Okay? Yes, you're both coming from a place of uncertainty. Yes, there's a huge, strong connection. Okay, awesome. But if I'm trying to get to know you, or if you're trying to get to know them, and all they're doing is working, you're going to say, hey, beautiful lady, handsome man. I am trying to get to know you and you're working so much. Can we spend some time? Okay? I don't want to lose you because we're so busy. That's what this is. And they say, you are right. I need a break. Let's spend some time. This card traditionally means, excuse me, this card traditionally means spending time alone in solitude, getting your emotional or your cognitive reserves back after being extremely busy. But in terms of what I was just saying and how I'm reading this reading, they're saying, yeah, honey, I want to get to know you a little bit better too. Let's spend some time. I don't want to take this so slow anymore. This is what you're hoping. You're hoping that they say this. Yeah, I don't want to take this slow anymore. I want to actually see where this is going. And then if you're in a long-term bond, yeah, honey, we need to reconnect. Let's plan a weekend getaway. Okay. Or let's get the kids out of the house for the weekend because I just want to spend some really quality time with you, if you know what I mean. Outcome, Ace of Swords reverse. So again, this is not a brand new, okay? This is somebody that you may have just met, but you've been talking for a while, but your schedule, you know, it's like you're trying to get to know each other, but it's just kind of delaying. It's not like you're going to be going out this weekend and meeting somebody and boom, new romance. Okay, this is somebody or something that you've kind of had in the works for the time being, and it's causing you to remain and them to remain humble because there's just, it's like you want to get it going, but the timing is not just right yet. All right, interesting reading, Aquarius. The good news is you are patient. And the double good news is if you are dealing with the earth sign, they are patient too. All right, what are the additional messages for Aquarius for the second half of June? Additional messages for Aquarius for the second half of June. Temperance. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. Work. Okay. They are working. You are working for the success so you can have a long-lasting, successful relationship. Okay. Got to get those finances stabilized, right? Now, and emotions stabilized. So the good news is I think that you already do that for the most part, Aquarius, and the earth sign definitely does. So this is self-management. Nobody's coming back from the past. If you're kind of holding out for that to happen, Aquarius, stop. Move forward. All right? And this person, not this past person, but this newer person or your person, they're trustworthy. Okay? There's not a third-party situation. They're not going out and partying it up either. Neither are you. I'm really sensing heavy workload. Heavy workload, very trustworthy person, very stable person. You guys just need to spend some time together. Okay? All right, Aquarius. Well, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Thank you so much. Bye.